ladies, it's Karen, and I've been tagged by Stephanie to do my 2011 favorites and must-haves. So a lot of this stuff isn't a must-have, it's just gravy. The only thing you must have is like paper, adhesive, and scissors, right? But so all this stuff is just gravy. But they're my absolute favorites, and a lot of them aren't new to 2011. It's just stuff I use all the time. So I'm gonna start because it's long list. And it's in no particular order, but I'm gonna go with my big label maker. My husband got this on the job when he was doing construction on an office, and I love this thing. It has a couple different wheels, so I can do, you know, different fonts, and it works perfectly. I use this on almost every 12 by 12 layout I do. Also, my corner chompers, and I have like 3 of them, but my favorite is the one with the ticket stub edge. So there's those. Etsy. I know it's not a tool or anything like that, but this past year I discovered Etsy and Zibbit, and it's opened a whole new world for me. I mean, as far as trims and finding supplies at a reasonable price, and you know, the whole bit. So some of my favorites are Pro 31 Designs. I love her store, really reasonable. It's always fabulous.com. No, .etsy. Her prices are fantastic. Customer service, fantastic. I love Saw Crafters and Suha Fuha. So Etsy and Zibbit and those shops, just fantastic. That opened a whole new world for me. Let's see. Punches. I love punches. I mean, y'all know I love my punches. But the ones that I really enjoy using are these 3-dimensional ones that I got from at McGill. Like this one has like different wings on it. My bird, 3-dimensional bird one. I use these all the time. This one with it kind of makes an envelope or something like that, and this one with the itty bitty little library pocket. I love these because you could use them on your tags. You could use them, you know, on your ATC cards. They're very cool. But I also love my Stampin' Up! This tab punch. And I love this style of punch. You know, the ones that squeeze like this. For me, that's really easy for me to do. So I like that style. Okay. What else? See, I wrote it all down. Banners. Y'all know I love my banners. So I have all kinds of banner punches. I have the Jenny Bolin banner punches. I have the Stampin' Up! Banner punch. But these 2 are like my favorite ones from MFT. This one and this one. And I love these because they're small enough where you could use them on your tags, you could use them on your ATCs, obviously on your layouts. And if I were a card maker, I'm sure I would use them on my cards. So I love all kinds of banners. You can do so much with banners. Templates. I still use templates. I started scrapbooking long before, you know, the Cricut came around. So I have a bunch of templates, but the ones that I still use on my 12 by 12 layouts, dropped one, newsflash, I dropped one, is like this top note one, and it's got all the circles, you know, if you want to do brads or whatever, and this one's very cool. I love this one, and I had sent one to Cassi. It's called the Easy Circles. And it has the holes here if you want to space brads properly in a line, or if you want to doodle or whatever. It's very cool. Hold on. And this is one to make like library pocket stuff. And I got all these at paperwishes.com. So in my, you know, regular 12 by 12 scrapbooking, I still use templates. What else? Flowers, of course. I love Recollections. I love Recollections embellishments, this and that, but I love their flowers. And I Am Roses. Of course, I really enjoy I Am Roses. Glossy accents, and I like to use this as an adhesive as well as, you know, making things dimensional. This stuff is amazing, and I always have a spare bottle because, God forbid, at midnight, I run out of glossy accents. So that, oh, and my Claudine Helmuth. This I did discover this past year when I was in Connecticut with my cousin, Leanne. And this stuff is amazing. I love Mod Podge, and I still use Mod Podge. But right now, this is what I've been mostly grabbing. I had used this to adhere the paper on my chipboard, and just whatever. I love Claudine Helmuth. That it's called multi-medium stuff. Oh, this I use all the time in my 12x12 layouts, and I got this years and years ago off of HSN, and I've never seen them before, and I haven't seen them since. But it's called Perfect Layers, and it's the ruler that it has little notches marked like 5/16, 1/2, 1/16, and you put this up against. It's hard to explain because you can't feel the ridges in the ruler, but you put this up against your photo, and it's to make mats for your photos. Perfect photo mats, and like layer your mats. So I love this. I use this all the time as well in my 12x12 layouts. What else? Let's see. Oh, my water brush. I've had a couple of these for years. You know, it's the brush that you fill it up with water, and you know, it's got the brush tip there. This one's dry, but you know, that's what it is. I got mine at an expo years ago, but I know they sell them at Michael's and stuff. They tend to be expensive. I didn't pay that much for mine, but anyway, I used mine with Perfect Pearls or my watercolors. I got these watercolors years ago at an expo. I've used them with my chalks. Remember when chalks were popular? I use them with chalks, with my watercolor pencils. I love the water pens. My Lindy's. This past year I've been introduced to the sprays and stuff. I mean, I've always had like the walnut spray and stuff like that, but like Lindy's Stamp Gang. I love Lindy's, and this, my absolute favorite, is the Glitz Spritz Scintillating Silver. If I were to lose all my Lindy's today, that would be fine, but I would really be upset if I lost my Scintillating Silver, because it's like a spray on glitter or something. It's hard to explain. It's just fantastic. Absolutely fantabulous. My scissors. I love Tonic scissors. Of course, the Tim Holtz ones, I don't like these for paper. I really don't like these for paper. But I use them for everything else. You know, I use them to cut the shanks off my buttons, to cut chipboard, to cut the wires on my I Am Roses. I love these. Not for paper. But I have these Tonic scissors, and these are like precision tip, and I found these on clearance at Joann's, and I love these for paper and for fussy cutting. They're fantastic. Very comfortable to use, even for a lefty. What else? Trims. Well, that goes without saying, doesn't it? Trims like Hobby Lobby and all the trims from Hobby Lobby. I mean, I can't even show you. I'm sure you can imagine. But I love using trims and flatback pearls and laces. I love all that stuff. And since Hobby Lobby moved in, I've got a ridiculous amount of it. Let's see. Hold on. My Sizzix and my Sizzix Big Kick. I love that. Lately, I've been using it more than my Cricut. My Cricut I tend to use when I do 12x12 layouts, you know, with the with the lettering and all that stuff. But when I'm doing a mini album, I tend to use my Sizzix more. And I love my Sizzix, and I love all my dies, but I really love tag dies. And of course, you know, I love my Tim Holtz dies. even though they're starting to fall apart, this is my Baroque die, and now it's starting to go. But I love my Tim Holtz ones, and I love the mover and shapers. I think that was a great idea because when you want to cut this out, like this miniature dress form, you don't have to put a whole piece of paper in there. You could just cut a 3x3 piece of paper and do it. So that was a brilliant idea. I love that. Stamps. I love all kinds of stamps. You all know that. But I really love to layer my stamps. Like, for example, like on my tags and stuff like that. You know, I'll stamp like my music stamp first with like tea-dye distress ink, and then I'll stamp another image on top of that. And so I really love layering stamps, and I love layering stamps with, especially with my music stamp by Recollections and my script stamp by Recollections. These two are the ones I use the absolute most. And then I love, you know, smaller stamps, all kinds of acrylic stamps. You can't pick a favorite. It's just, you can't. How am I doing? Okay. Inks. Of course, all the distress inks. One of my favorites, Cassi had gotten me, is the frayed burlap. I love this frayed burlap. I haven't used them yet. Isn't that horrible? There's been so much going on in my life. But my husband got me the Tim Holtz, I guess it's the Christmas seasonal series one, you know, that comes with 3 and all these different colors. I just love the distress inks. I love to use them to distress pages, and I do like to stamp with them. But when I'm using like my acrylic stamps and like the Tim Holtz stamps, you know how they are very detailed, I always use my VersaFine ink when I want to, when I'm stamping something that has a lot of detail, because this really picks up detail in a great way. And then, of course, I like the Memento ink. If, you know, I haven't used my Copics a whole lot. I've just, you know, played with them and practiced. But I do love the Memento ink for that type of thing, because it doesn't smudge and whatever else. Pens. I really love gel pens. I love my glaze gel pens, and I've got like the set of them. These dry in a raised manner. It's hard to explain, but they're dimensional, you know. You write with them or doodle with them or whatever, and then it dries dimensionally. So does the souffle pens. I love these souffle pens, and they roll so nice. They're just beautiful pens to work with, and they add dimension to your journaling or whatever else. You know, or you're doodling, you know, if you doodle on a tag or whatever, these are great. I love the glitter gel pens and the metallic gel pens. I just really enjoy gel pens. So that's another one. Where am I? I forgot to keep count. Stick pins. That's been a whole big deal for me. I love making stick pins. I mean, for heaven's sakes. You know, I got gobs of beads, gobs of charms. I just have been really enjoying making stick pins. So, stick pins. Oh, and then, you know, it begins and ends with paper. So, paper. I have been loving the 6x6 paper stacks, obviously, and lately, and this can all change next month, you know how we change our favorites, but lately my favorites are Authentique. I love that. I love Kaiser Craft, and I love Glitz Designs and my Mind's Eye. And then my 12x12 papers. I really love working with Die Cuts with a View. Talk about quality paper, Die Cuts with a View, right? I mean, I love it. And K & Company. That's one of my all-time top ones. I've been a fan of K & Company's ever since I started scrapbooking. So K & Company. So I think I got everything. Did I? Let's see. Did I? Let's see. Scissors, gray, stamps, things, stick pins, begins, gateway. Oh, no, I didn't get everything. Then my 19th favorite is my, hold on, I gotta put this in. Is my Gateway laptop computer that I purchased off of HSN last year. And I did that, I think I've told you this before. I did that because, I purchased it because we have a family computer, desktop and everything. But somebody else, you know, someone was always using it. So I decided to just splurge and get my own laptop. Well, oh my God, it has opened up a world. I found you guys. I mean, it's just been fantastic. So, my laptop has got to be in this list. Also, none of this means anything if you don't have pictures, right? I mean, that's why we scrap, you know, for the pictures, for the memories and all that stuff. For me, anyway. So, on my list, I have to put my Fujifilm water camera. This is an excellent little camera. I also purchased this on HSN. One year I broke my back and I did all my Christmas shopping by the off the TV. But anyway, this is a water camera. So it's perfect for me to bring to the beach, take pictures underwater of the fish and this and that. The pictures come out so nice. So my camera has to be in this list. So there you go. Phew. What do I got? Oh, shoot. Anyways, that's my list. I'm gonna tag Cassi, Lydia, Marcia, Donna, and Debbie. And I'll put your names below and I'll try to PM you so that you know you've been tagged. Alright, you guys. Thank you for sticking with me. It's a long list. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.